Unfortunately, this video doesn't have any audio. This video surfaced and once again showed that police fabricated a statement in order to cover up their own wrongdoing. In the police statement, they claimed that Bergeron was being uncooperative, so an officer put him in an arm bar, at which point Bergeron fell to the floor and began to crawl. He was being unresponsive to the officer's command, so he was pepper sprayed. The report failed to mention that he was slammed face first into a concrete wall. It also really draws a lot of doubt on whether he was being uncooperative, seeing that he's walking forward. He doesn't seem to be spitting at the officers as they claim. Even the way the officers themselves are acting doesn't seem to be a scenario where someone's being uncooperative and difficult. As these three officers are escorting down the hall, he appears to be cooperating. Two of the officers are walking behind him in a relaxed manner. It's not what you would expect from three officers that were struggling with the victim, as they claimed. As you can see, Bergeron says something to the officers and then turns and faces forward. That's when Officer Mark Richardson violently and suddenly slams him face first into a wall. He falls to the ground, his body going limp. The force of the impact caused him to momentarily black out. Officer Richardson says something to Bergeron and forces the team to his feet. You can see he's struggling to balance himself, using the wall to get some kind of leverage. Then he finally loses balance and falls back on the ground. This one, Officer Laurent uses his pepper spray on Bergeron. Now remember, this is such a serious situation, officers cannot control it without taking action. But yet they also can't seem to contain their laughter as they smile, laugh a little bit. Another officer comes from another room. He says something to them they must find hilarious because they look right at the camera and start laughing some more. Alright, first, police officers are only authorized to use the amount of force necessary. Nothing in this video indicates that the level of force was necessary. If Bergeron was failing to respond to any commands, it might have been due to his brain impacting with the inside of his skull with so much force that it knocked him temporarily unconscious and disrupted his motor skills. After posting this video to YouTube, Bergeron claims it caused permanent brain damage, and this kind of a slam could easily have caused permanent brain damage. Now, the pepper spray after didn't help either. At that point, he needed medical attention. He did not need burning liquid shot into his face. It also cannot justify shooting him with the pepper spray. Did they decide he didn't recover quick enough from the assault, so they were going to punish him with pepper spray? Or did it just was fun? Because the officers seemed to be enjoying themselves. So I imagine that it's fun to spray a defenseless man in the face. This assault is worse than an assault that would take place between two civilians out on the street. Bergeron is under the complete control of the officers. He is powerless to defend himself. If he did try to defend himself, the officers would respond with more force, and he would probably end up dead. Now, not only can he not defend himself, but he can't hope for help to arrive. Because the people that have swore to uphold the law and protect the people are the ones that are assaulting him. Richardson should be put away. Officer Richardson should be put away. But at the very least, all three officers should be instantly fired. They were accessories to this crime. They helped afterwards make sure it didn't come out. I remember 4 years it took until this video surfaced. So these officers didn't bring this up. They didn't try to stop it when it was happening. One even participated by pepper spraying them. The way they acted in this video was they didn't seem surprised. They didn't seem shocked. This was either something they had planned ahead of time, or it was something that routinely happens that they just didn't seem to be affected by it one way or the other. The reason why this video did not surface is his lawyer took off with it, disappeared for 2 years. Now, In 2009, he was using a public defender. The public defender acquired this video during discovery. That means that the prosecutor also watched this video. There is no way the prosecutor gave a defense attorney a piece of evidence that they themselves have not watched. During discovery, they gave this to them, so the prosecutor watched it. But for some reason, the prosecutor decided not to act on this either. These people are given the authority to uphold the law. When they fail to do so, it's not whether it's fair for them or not. It's whether we want somebody in this position of authority that is going to turn a blind eye when other people put in the same authority abuse the authority. When this is allowed to happen, it doesn't just keep on happening, it escalates.